response to Ukraine's deadly Spiderweb operation, Russian forces launched massive counterstrikes, as per reports. The Russian Defense Ministry said that over 150 Ukrainian targets were hit in just 24 hours of retaliatory action. Airstrikes and artillery reportedly struck UAV workshops, launch pads, and foreign mercenary bases. Missile units also reportedly targeted Ukraine's ammunition depots and deployment areas across multiple front lines. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, its battle groups hit targets in the north, south, east, center, west, and Dnipro zones. Russia reportedly claimed that Kyiv lost over 1,430 troops in these attacks, including heavy equipment and vehicles. The highest casualties were claimed in the battle group center area, with over 470 troops eliminated. Battle Group North reportedly took out tanks, combat vehicles, and dozens of Ukrainian fighters in Sumy. As per the Russian Defense Ministry, 5 Ukrainian ammunition depots were destroyed as part of the coordinated strikes. Russian air defenses also intercepted 316 Ukrainian UAVs and 2 British-supplied Storm Shadow missiles. However, Ukraine has not yet confirmed these casualty figures. This came hours after more than 100 Ukrainian drones struck air bases deep inside Russia, targeting nuclear-capable long-range bombers on June 1st.
This is a special moment. On the one hand, Russia has launched its summer offensive, but on the other hand, they are being forced to engage in diplomacy. And this is both a challenge and a real opportunity for us all, a chance to try to end this war. First, as before, our top priority is supporting our defense, and I'm grateful for all the support packages and for every investment in weapons production in Ukraine and for the development of production in your countries as well. Europe, together with America, has better weapons than Russia. We also have stronger tactical solutions. Our Operation Spiderweb yesterday proved that Russia must feel what its losses mean. That is what will push it toward diplomacy. And when Russia takes losses in this war, it's obvious to everyone that Ukraine is the one holding the line, not just for itself, but for all of you. Ask your intelligence, what is Russia planning this summer in Belarus? If they are bold enough to prepare attacks from there, then we need more strength together. And right now, that means strengthening Ukraine so we can stop this war and prevent it from spreading. That's why weapons production matters. Ukraine can cover up to 40% of its weapons need with domestic production, but this requires stable funding. Our operations show how much impact investments, especially in drones, can have. And we still urgently need air defense, especially Patriot systems and missiles for them. Each of you knows what we need and what you can do to help. Decisions are needed. Second, we must do everything to make sure diplomacy is not empty. Our delegation is now in Istanbul, and we are ready to take the necessary steps for peace. Naturally, the starting point should be a ceasefire and harm humanitarian actions, the release of prisoners, and the return of abducted children. And all key issues can be resolved at the level of leaders. And if Russia undermines even this initial agenda, and if the Istanbul meeting brings nothing, that clearly means strong new sanctions are urgently needed from the EU's 18th package and from the United States. Specifically, the strongest sanctions President Trump promised. Sanctions should hit Russian energy, especially oil and tankers, price caps, of course, and also Russian banks and the financial sector overall. Through the United States, thank you to everyone doing everything possible to keep the bond between Europe and America strong. We need the support of President Trump, the US Congress, and the American people. Whatever happens in global competition, it is our shared duty, Europe's, America's, and everyone who values freedom to defend it together. We need as many points of connection as possible, including at the NATO summit this June. And one of the key principles of European security is that Russia must not have veto power over NATO decisions or influence over the allies or its members. That principle must remain in place. Euro-Atlantic security is the business of Euro-Atlantic nations. Putin chose to stand against Europe, so he has no place in deciding its future, and that must not change. It's important to confirm at the NATO summit in June that the allies stay strong and that Europe will not give up its own security. And of course, I would also like to discuss the details of our work within the coalition of the willing and the security guarantees as well. We need to make this coalition strong. But we'll talk about that, I think, behind closed doors. Thank you so much again.